We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Anti-Semitism running rampant at the UN and on college campuses. The UAW settles its strike and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Israeli tanks and soldiers continued to push into Gaza on Monday, approaching the edge of Gaza City from three sides. Israel also continued a bombing campaign targeting Hamas, which Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government has vowed to crush in response to the October 7th surprise attacks that killed more than 1,400 people in southern Israel. The Hamas-led Gaza Health Ministry says Israeli strikes have killed more than 8,000 people in Gaza, although the toll has not been independently verified. Hamas, which runs the Palestinian enclave, released a video showing 3 people taken hostage in its raids, telling Netanyahu's government to free us now in a hostages for prisoners swap. The United Auto Workers and General Motors reached a tentative deal on Monday to end the union strike, which started in mid-September. The 4.5-year contract proposal includes a 26% wage increase and restores cost of living adjustments. The agreements, which still must be approved by a union council and ratified by a majority of the UAW's 146,000 members, follows the pattern set by deals the union made with Ford last week and Chrysler's parent company Stellantis on Saturday. "I think it's great," President Biden said. The 3 deals signaled the end of an unprecedented simultaneous strike by the UAW against all of Detroit's big 3 automakers. The walkout halted production of some of GM's most profitable vehicles, including the Cadillac Escalade. Once again, anti-Semitism runs rampant at the United Nations. The head of the United Nations Agency for Palestinian Refugees warned during an emergency UN meeting Monday that civil order would break down in Gaza without an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. Airstrikes near Gaza hospitals have disrupted operations. Israel says it hasn't targeted medical centers, but that Hamas has placed fighters near them. The health ministry in Hamas-run Gaza says of the thousands killed in the Palestinian territory in 3 weeks of fighting, 66% have been women and children. These numbers have not been independently verified and are coming from Hamas propaganda. U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, told the Security Council that Hamas must not use Palestinians as human shields, and Israel must take all possible precautions to avoid harm to civilians. Humanitarian aid of food and fuel that has been delivered to the Gaza Strip has been commandeered by Hamas and not gotten to civilians. Cornell University police said Monday they were investigating anti-Semitic threats posted online against members of the Ivy League school's Jewish community over the weekend. The messages, which appeared online Sunday, included threats to shoot Jewish students at a campus building that has a kosher dining hall, according to the university's student newspaper, the Cornell Daily Sun. University President Martha Pollack called the violent threats horrendous and anti-Semitic. New York State Police will tighten security on the campus amid tensions over the Israel-Hamas war. New York Governor Kathy Hochul said Monday that the people responsible for the threats are terrorists. A federal judge on Monday ordered U.S. Border Patrol agents not to cut razor wire that Texas officials have put up around a busy migrant crossing along the U.S.-Mexico border. U.S. District Judge Aaliyah Moses said federal officials could only cut the wire when necessary to provide emergency medical aid, a reference to cases where migrants have been cut or snagged on the wire. Another win for Texas and our historic border mission, Texas Governor Greg Abbott posted on X, formerly Twitter. The state last week sued the Biden administration over the destruction of razor wire in Eagle Pass. Thousands of migrants entered the United States through the area in late September, including over 180 people on the terrorist watch list. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.